Hi everyone, Miki's asked me to record this for him.
I believe it caused a fire in this place, quite dangerous. So once that sort of happened, I shipped it off to you, Miki.
I think the weirdest one was an engine from a crashed Wellington bomber.
A situation of high emotion can be harboured in an item.
The take on the haunted dolls side of things is when if people are collecting them.
Haunted dolls, which there seem to be more and more of these days.
Do I think dolls can be haunted?
A person in life had a strong connection with a doll or a specific item or a piece of furniture, an ornament or any kind of item really.
I do think that it was a bandwagon that everybody jumped on, like you said, with the Annabelle and the Dybbuk box.
Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I have got some special people involved in this video. Yes, I did a couple of videos last year about favourite equipment, favourite location. Yes, my friends in the paranormal, people I admire in the paranormal, people I've worked with, and people I want to work with in the future. Maybe this year, who knows? But yes, so everybody's come together and we're going to chat the paranormal. We are. The question I want to know is, can an item, an object like a doll, could it be haunted? Are the haunted dolls real? Can you get a clock from an old house and it have an attachment from a spirit that used to live there? This is a question I would like to know, and I've asked these lovely people in this video to answer that question. Now, for me personally, I have quite a few haunted dolls. I have Janet, I have Ethel, I have Jennifer, and my new recent one, Joan, from the Ancient Ramin. Now, can they be haunted? I believe that they can be haunted. I think the attachment, the energy from a spirit, a person that actually did live on this plane, the earthly plane. Yes, I think their energy can become attached. Now, how that becomes attached, now I can't really answer that. Maybe not an attachment as in there is a spirit inside the doll, the clock, the table all the time, because it's not. I believe that it can be used as a vessel. So from time to time the spirit comes back, visits that doll, that object. And for me, that is how I believe that it can be haunted. So what does everyone else think?
Hi everybody, it's Russ here from UK Paranormal. Hope you're keeping well today. Thank you Miki for letting me contribute to your video. Attachments, can the vessels get attachments, etc. Jury's out on it, but I do believe 100% that there is good and obviously bad people in the world, so there'll be good and bad spirit. Therefore, when they pass, I do believe that there will be a essence of person, essence of energy. If you do have a particular shine to a particular object or something, then why can't that energy, the essence of that energy, manifest or transform when you pass that energy into that particular object? Why not? Why can't that be happening, good and bad? You know, as Einstein said with his theory, you know, when you pass, you're just energy, and energy doesn't die, it can't be killed, it just gets transforms into something else, matter or whatever. So yeah, there's something in it for sure. But in relation to like serial killers being in dolls and things, and yeah, I think that's gonna realms of fantasy, but yeah, okay. Thank you all anyway, God bless, take care.
Hi, my name's Tom. I run the team Haunted Finders on YouTube. Mickey's asked me to answer a couple of questions. One being, do I think that items like dolls, etc. can be haunted by spirits? And yes, I believe that items like dolls, ornaments, furniture, anything like that can have attachments. I don't necessarily believe that like a doll or an item could be possessed by a spirit, but I definitely feel that if, say, a person in life had a strong connection with a doll or a specific item or a piece of furniture or an ornament or any kind of item really, I do believe they can become attached to that, and some energy moves with that or goes with that wherever it goes. I've had experience with it on my investigations myself, in private investigations. I've even had it in my personal life. I know one time my mum brought an item off a guy who was selling some stuff because his mum had just passed away. She brought it into her living room at home, and for about a week after, her dog was acting really strange. It was barking and growling at the walls in the living room. He used to run into the back of the house and like hide in the corner and shiver and everything. So I said to her, get the item that you brought into the house, just take it out of the house, take it away from the house, and just see if anything changes. And literally the day she took it out, the dog literally, it went back to normal. Nothing happened again. The dog was just as it normally is. So I definitely 100% believe that spirits or ghosts can become attached to specific items, objects, dolls. But yeah, I don't really believe that they possess them or anything like that, but yeah, definitely believe in attachments.
Good morning everybody, this is Rich here from West London Paranormal.
This is Mark from West London Paranormal.
Our good friend Miki York is once again doing a little video, and he's asked us for a bit of input, and he's asked us a couple of questions. So the first one is, Mark,
can items, objects and dolls be haunted? Good question. There's been a previous owner for a haunted doll who now is sitting with you. Yeah, they can. I mean, I've had experiences with this doll here to a point where I believe it caused a fire in this place, quite dangerous. So once that sort of happened, I shipped it off to you, Miki, because yeah, you. But yeah, I do believe they can have some sort of energy attached to them, good, bad, or anything like that. But yeah, that's my belief.
so we mean objects can have residual energies and attachments. We know of a few different items that can have attachments, and that's one of the things and one of the reasons when you go to a haunted location that you do not take anything away from that haunted location, because you could be taking an attachment with you. Each drive.
Stones outside, people have been taking them home and been sending them back.
Yeah, quite.
Because their house sort of turns active, apparently.
But once you send them back, it doesn't stop. It's not as easy as just sending stuff back. You brought it back with you, it's now attached to you.
Hi Miki. Okay, haunted objects, dolls and such like. I know there are a lot of people who do hold objects and feel that they have an energy or some residue of something. I've been to haunted antique centres myself. I can't say I've experienced anything personally to make me a believer. Although I know that energy is an amazing thing, and we still don't fully understand what it does, where it goes, what it can be absorbed by, how it can, you know, be detected. So yeah, I don't think it's impossible, but I can't claim to have any real experience with that. So I'll have to sit on the fence for the moment on that one, and see if I can get any hard evidence myself in the future.
Hello, I'm Pete from Paracom. The first question I've been asked is, do I think that items like dolls, etc. can be haunted? Yes, I do. I personally have one just sitting here. This is Kevin. Yes, so I do. I've got one myself. Definitely.
Hi, I'm Paul. I run Paranormal Analysis down on the south coast in Portsmouth. Been investigating the paranormal for about 18 years now. Now my good friend Miki York has got in contact to ask for some more questions. And the first one is, do I believe that items such as dolls, etc. can be haunted? I have a real dilemma with this. I believe some objects can hold energy, and I believe it depends on what the material is. Now I can't name anything. I believe like bricks are a great absorber of it, stone tape theory and things like that. But whether or not a piece of material can hold onto someone's energy, I don't know. It's a question that I've been asking myself for years, to be honest with you. When you see lots of reported haunted dolls, which there seem to be more and more of these days, and I can't answer it, Mickey. No, I don't think they are. I think buildings can be. I think bricks can be porous and hold the energy. I don't know about dolls. There you go. Anyway, that's my 2 questions answered. I hope that all helps, and see you all soon. Take care.
Hi guys, Mickey's asked me to join you guys on this video. Do I believe that objects could be possessed or moved by themselves, so like dolls and stuff like that. Now, my personal opinion, I think if a doll or something does move, I kind of believe that that's not human. I always think if something's going to possess something that looks like a human, it's usually something that's never been a human in the first place. So it's a little bit interesting, really. But you can have objects move, but you've always got to be very careful of like the magnetic, like the magnetic core of the earth, and you've also got like EMF and stuff like that. So you've got to be really careful in the trajectory of wind, and you've got to make sure you take good care of your actual surroundings, and whether or not there's like people in like or creaky floorboards or anything, or wherever anything is standing. So I think the key is really to look at your surroundings before making any rash decisions if something moves. However, there are some really compelling pieces of evidence that people do put up online and stuff like that, but obviously that's online and it's quite hard to filter those who kind of just do it for fun to like make something, but then you get some that do have experiences. Quite recently I held a demon doll and carried it around 39 De Grey Street, and personally I don't feel like, I think it's whatever you put into your energy that you put into that object is what you're going to get returned. So if you think it's going to be bad, you may get bad returned, or if you think it's going to be good, then you may get good returned. It basically depends on the person, really. So that's my answer for number 1. Thank you very much, and I'm going to be leaving this lovely wonderful place now, so thank you very much. I'm Kelly Peppers. See you later. Toodles.
Hi Mickey, it's Mark. Can an item be haunted? This is the question. Your doll, yes. A pen, possibly no. As you know, I don't like dolls. That is a known fact. But that doll gives out something to say, I'm here, look at me. No, I'm not going anywhere near it. You know, again, you know that I didn't go anywhere near it. I don't want to go anywhere near it. So yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence and say 50-50. Some things can, other things no. So there you go, mate.
Okay, so your first question was, do I think dolls can be haunted? It's a really difficult one for me, because I don't think objects are haunted. I don't think objects are possessed with anything in particular. I think spirit will have a natural attraction either to another person, whether in life or whether in death, or they may have an attraction to an object that was theirs when they were alive. So it's more plausible for me to actually think that if a spirit is in any way attached to an object, the attachment is only purely in a loving sense. They love that object so much and that they cannot let that object go. The object itself, I don't believe an object can be haunted. Hope that was alright, Mickey. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ian Barrow from Residential Haunting. Do I believe items can be haunted? I believe that they can have an attachment which would then haunt the people and the property that they're in. We've had a couple of cases of this where items were removed from the house and all activity ceased. So yes, I do believe that.
Hi everyone. Miki's asked me to record this for him. He's asked 2 questions and he would like us to answer them. So I'm Chloe. I have been in the paranormal world for about 11 years now, and I'm also now part of my own group, which is Darkpool Paranormal. So the first question that Miki has asked for us to answer is if we think that any items are haunted, like haunted dolls. Now I need to focus on the doll side of it because it's very, very rare that you come across a haunted object that isn't a doll. I haven't really done a lot of work with haunted dolls or haunted items, so I think it's really hard for me to comment on whether I believe in them or not. There have been times I have been out and there have been haunted dolls or trigger objects there, but I'm not sure whether any of the experiences that I've had whilst I've been there are to do with the doll or whether they're just coincidental. I think it's a really hard one to sort of decipher, especially because the media portrays haunted dolls as such a negative thing, and you know, we're always seen to see them as aggressive, possessive, and I don't always think that's the fact of it, but I'm not sure where I stand with believing that it's always haunted or whether I'm not sure. I think there's got to be an element somewhere because buildings are haunted. There's got to be a reason why they're going back to buildings. I'm just not sure whether I believe that a spirit would manifest itself into a doll or another item for it to be haunted. So I think I'm still on the edge of that. I think I need to do a little bit more research and a little bit more work into them to see exactly where I stand on that situation. Just want to thank Miki for letting me do this video, and I hope you will take care. See you later.
Hi there folks, hope you're well. Just been asked a couple of questions by Mikey there, and I'll just give a little thoughts on dolls and are they haunted and stuff like that as well, and come across a lot of objects over the years in the field, and my take on the haunted dolls side of things is if people are collecting them, there can be a lot of overlapping energies within, say, a haunted museum and stuff like that as well. So sometimes you've got to break the energies down and see where they're coming from and working from a certain item or specific object as well. So again, when you get a hold of an object, again, it's nice to tune in and link in and then take it from there. But if you can get that object away from certain other objects in the room or something and focus on it, I find that that's a good way of getting the understanding of what's going on in and around that object as well. So again, come across certain things where there's certain energies where we've had to encapsulate a certain energy. If it's not working and communicating with us, we've had to actually put it down or encapsulate a certain spirit energy as well. And there's ways of encapsulating an energy and an entity and sealing it as well. So that can be from anything as simple as a jar. So yes, there's ways that certain people work out there that can encapsulate stuff, and I think in time into a certain object. But again, simplistic way for me would be if an energy wasn't wanted around a certain place, then it would be encapsulated and tied and bound basically. So that's my thought on that. Again, everybody has different takes on certain things as well. Again, that's just my little uptake on it, and again, that's why we get out and about and enjoy what we're doing as well. So stay safe folks, and catch up with you soon. Ta-ra now.
Hello everyone, hi Miki, and thank you for asking us once again to take part in one of your videos. So I'm here with Phil and Jane from Are You Haunted? So first question that Miki's asked us is, do we believe that an object can be haunted, like for a doll for instance?
I'm not too convinced that objects can be haunted as in how we conceive a haunting to be, like as in the spirit of a deceased person for instance. I'm much more inclined to think that a situation of high emotion can be harboured in an item rather than a haunting as we believe a haunting to be.
What do you reckon, Jane?
Well, we know that energy cannot die, so it's always around. So if you know, the energy of whatever is floating about. It may be at a rest in something. Whether or not, as Phil says, that's a haunting, I don't know. I mean, we've had some pretty interesting cases that, you know, that have been quite famous. But on the flip side of that, the old buy yourself a haunted doll thing seems to take the mickey out of it. So I think there's been some decent cases in the past, but now I think it's just a little bit of a fad.
Gimmicky thing.
Gimmicky, yeah. And I think for me, I mean, if a house can be haunted, why can't an object be haunted? So I think that very possibly it could be, but I do think that it was a bandwagon that everybody jumped on, like you said, with the Annabelle and the Dybbuk box. All of a sudden, everywhere you could get haunted dolls and haunted objects. So I think it is possible, but not to the degree that we're seeing it out there in the big wide world of the paranormal.
Hiya, Mickey. Been asked a question, or two questions. And the first question Mickey asked me was, do I believe that dolls and objects like mirrors and things can be haunted, basically? And yes, I do. I've covered quite a few cases in my years I've been doing this. Everything from haunted clocks, dolls. I think the weirdest one was an engine from a crashed Wellington bomber. That held quite a few bad memories. And yes, they can hold the spirit of the either accident or the previous owner. People do psychometry to try and glean information from these things, and they're successful at times. But I believe in that. So that hopefully that answers that question. And listen, I'll catch you soon, mate. Okay, bye bye.
So there we go, guys. That's it. They've answered the question. What did you think at home? Do you agree with everybody? Obviously, this is all their own beliefs, how they see the paranormal. So everybody has the right to a different opinion. Not everybody's going to have the same opinion. And I think that's good. It's good to debate what goes on, what people think, how people perceive what we do in ghost hunting, paranormal investigation, or just how you see spirit. So write down in the comments, guys, if you liked the video, if you agreed with some people, if you didn't agree with some people. Let us know, what do you believe? And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.